Hi everyone, Radical Gardener. Kind of have my head cut off there, right? Is that good? There you go. It's me. Yes, I know I have a halo. What can I say? Uh, all right. I have been planting every day, and because I'm so smashed for time, I'm just doing a little bit, as I can. And so, oh wait, I got to tell you, May 2nd, Thursday. Aha, I knew. Anyway, so today is leaf day. Yesterday was leafy day. Tomorrow is leafy day. So I had 10 leafy things that I wanted to plant, lettuces, arugula, kale, Swiss chard, mustard greens. And so what I did is, because I'm so limited for time, is I said, okay, I have these 10 things to plant. So I can do, 3 to 4 things every day. So that's what I've been doing, and it's working out really well. So I'll just show you some of the things I've been planting. I do plant a lot of kale, but I use it for many different things. And as you know, I dehydrate it. It keeps forever. You can make kale soup. You can put it in everything. It's actually a great seasoning in any kind of stew or soup. So, but I did the giant noble, spinach noble, and I also did the wild garden kale. I love how this looks. So it's got a real wild look to it. And then I did the scarlet kale, so beautiful kale salads with all these different colors and textures. And then I did this red Ursa kale. See? Then, let's see. Here we go. I did the Russian seeds. I'm really anxious to see how this comes out. It's called Gryankon, whatever. That's what it's called. It's from the Ukraine. So I planted that. It's my first season using that, and that was through Peter. Peter uses it. Peter's quite the gardener. I have 3 more things to plant that were new this year, but you guys, I have more than enough places to plant things, and I'm just not worried that I bought too much. I'm really not. So this is what I have left over from last year, which is quite a bit. And these are pretty old. But hey, my 9-year-old peas, wait till you see those now. Oh my God, the 9-year-old seeds for peas. Crazy. They're crazy. And I had 2 different kinds that were 9 years old. And I don't even know if they weren't older than that, because I got them from someone who had bought out a warehouse that had organic seeds. So who knows how long they've been sitting in there. Okay, so, but because I have all these pots, I'm just going to keep buying pots. What the hell? And, but I have all these pots. So I'm going to plant some of these. Are the seeds that Alice sent me last year. I'm definitely going to use those this year. Here's another 9-year-old seed, which I've been using off and on for the last few years. Every year. I love this seed. So I'm just going to hope. I'll put this in water, actually. And if they're still good, I'm going to put them right in the ground. That's one of my favorite Swiss chards, is the rainbow. It's Annie's Rainbow. And then what I do is, as I plant, I just keep a record of it. As I've got my chart. It's so easy this year because I've been doing this. There's Rudolph Steiner. Again, what I do is I go through when to plant what. I put it in my daily calendar for the week, and then I book my students around my garden. Sorry, that's how I'm living my life. So let's see. So we're in May, and leaf was yesterday, and then today from 10 until 1:30, and I just got done. Friday, tomorrow is 10 to 1. It's going to be a little hard for me to get out there. But Saturday is fruit, so I'm going to sow my tomatoes, okay? Then I also got my sweet potatoes, in fruit early in the morning. I won't be up that early. Sorry, not on Sunday. But because I'm going to my friend's house where I'm doing the trade, not house, but his greenhouse on Sunday morning, because I got to get plants for that curb. But it's roots. And which brings me to, I just got my sweet potatoes that I've been waiting for from Wood Prairie. No, that's wrong. Where do I get my sweet potatoes from, you guys? It's the other place. I have 2 potato places. I don't know. I can't remember right now. Okay. But I have these to plant tomorrow. My garden, my strawberry spinach. You guys know how I feel about that strawberry spinach. Remember, it came back this year. Like, it looks like the whole big, huge container is growing new strawberry spinach. I am so pleased. So the ground is so soaked. I am so grateful that my stuff is in pots and in beds. I don't even know how we would plant. I don't know how the farmers are going to do it here in Michigan. I just don't know. The ground is so wet. And so what I'm doing is I have some soil, it's a soil mixture that has, the phosphorus and the nitrates and everything in it. And so it's dry, but it's perfect for this wet soil that's in my beds and in all these pots and everything. So I just put it on top and I mix it up, and it really gives it, so it's not so dense, and it's just perfect. It's perfect for that. So, and I'm going to tell you what, get rid of your saucers, because they'll just fill up and they'll drench your plant. And it's just raining too much. So I've got little feet under almost all my pots. I'm picking up some more on Sunday, but because of the cosmic ray flux, gang, we've got more rain, and we've got to make sure that those pots stay really, really drained, and not flat on the ground, and not in those saucers that are filled with water. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm just really excited. I mean, every single thing is growing. Every single thing I planted, it looks fantastic. I've only did 2 things different. I'm using Jeff's crystals, and I am planning according to the Rudolf Steiner calendar. Like, I am just adhering to that. And that's the only things I'm doing different. And it is making a huge difference, because frankly, I don't think it's great weather for growing. I mean, we're just not getting the heat. We're not getting a lot of sun. I mean, rain is always a good thing. Now remember, the crystals I'm putting in there are implanted with homeopathic remedies for pollutants in the air. So whatever's coming in with the rain, those crystals are helping to negate the toxicity that is attached to the moisture in the air. So yeah, I'm really impressed with his crystals. I wear them, so I felt better instantly when I started wearing his crystals. But what they're doing for my garden, and so I go see him tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. I ordered more of those crystals, and like I said before, they're 99 cents a piece. I get them at crystalgem.com, and they have these little arrowheads at 99 cents a piece. I get 100 of them. I take them over to him, and he imprints them, and I'm on my way. I'm already out of the ones for the EMF pollutants and for the atmospheric pollutants. So I'm going to get more of those, and then have him do about 60, maybe 70 of them, probably 60, with psionic, which is the music that I work with, and the music that I created with the earth resonant scales, which I just can't imagine wouldn't encourage growth. I even have tendrils growing in small pots, and they look fantastic. And Peter, my cabbage, is growing in those half barrels. So we'll see how well they do, if that's going to stunt their growth or not. But so far, so good. And again, I think just from having things in the beds and in the barrels and in the pots and everything, it does keep them warmer, but it's pretty wet. So I'm just going to keep my eye on it, and I'll probably add some straw. Probably pick that up on Sunday, just to keep things, a little bit on the drier side. And then if it does get hot and does dry out, it keeps the moisture in. So it works either way, right? So the other good news is that I lost 40 pounds. That's where I'm at now. So I'm pretty cute. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm feeling better. I mean, some days I feel not great. I'm really transitioning again, and I feel like I'm detoxing again. I had an interesting conversation with Gretchen, the practitioner that I work with, and she said she didn't know I smoked. I don't smoke anymore, but I used to smoke. Did I? I don't know if I talked about this or not, but I used to smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day. I mean, I was a card-carrying member of cigarettes, and I smoked from the time I was 12 till I was, I don't know, 40. And so I've been off cigarettes for almost 30 years. But she said that the chemicals from the cigarettes, and I don't know what I smoked, Camel filters, it was it was hardcore. But she said that it's really difficult to get the chemicals out of your system. And she said, I'm probably detoxing those chemicals. And she said, it probably took a while. So that's pretty interesting, because I feel like it's at a deeper level that I'm detoxing. I'm also now putting C60 in my eyeballs every night, a little BNIR. Yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Right now, it feels like my eyes, when I get up in the morning, I'm really taking stuff out of them. It seems like it's clearing something, but it's not like I can go without glasses. I think I'm seeing a little better, but I'd sure like to get these things off, Wouldn't it be nice? All right, so we have enough time to talk about crop rotation. I found the best article about crop rotation that breaks it down so simply. Okay, so what it talks about is, what you need to add to your soil when you're adding something after something. But let me be a little more clear here. So they talk about how different crops are heavy feeders or soil enrichers or light feeders. Just if you know that will be so easy to rotate your vegetables. I love this. So here we go. Here's the list, and I'll put the link below. The notable vegetable plant families are squash families. So that's cucumber, zucchini, winter squash, melons, heavy feeders. That makes sense, right? Cabbage family, arugula, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, collards, and kale, heavy feeders. All right? So arugula is a heavy feeder? Really? Huh. Wow. Tomato family. Tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, mostly heavy feeders, right? Bean family, beans and peas are soil enrichers. So you guys, so many of my pots out there, I had beans in last year. And now you see I've planted peas everywhere. So it's all it does is enrich the soil. You really can pretty much put anything in after you've got the beans and peas, all right? Lettuce is heavy feeder. Lettuce. Carrot family, mostly light feeders. See, I would just think that it would take more to create that carrot than it would a leaf. But what do I know? Okay, onion family, light feeders. That's another one, really? So onions, shallots, and leeks, light feeders. Spinach family, beets, spinach, Swiss chard, light to medium feeders. I would always think it would be the same as kale that is kale, but lettuce. Really interesting. It's a great article. It really helps. Now I amend my soil a lot. So does this apply? Well, kind of, sort of. But, and I do grow my stuff sorta in the same place every year, and I'll tell you why I do that. I feel in nature that things they just they grow in the same place. Now it doesn't, do their roots spread? Do they grow? Does it spread out? Yeah, a lot of things do, but many things just are in the place they're in plants and come back every year. So, I plant my Swiss chard in the same place every year. I put my mustard greens in the same place every year. I put my beets in the same place every year. But I do amend my soil, right? I mean, I do a lot to my soil. So, who knows? All right. All right, enough out of me. So, 40 pounds, lots of planting. Love you guys, right? So, Radical Gardener, my garden, yours, me and garden always grow. I'm sending you a ton of love. You can tell I'm rushing here. Okay. Anyways, sending a ton of love. You guys have a great day. Okay, bye.